Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode of Frostpunk 2, where things are actually going quite well, he says. I'm not entirely convinced that it will stay well forever. We certainly can't get complacent, but for the time being we're doing okay. Got a lot of Frostland teams available, so we should definitely be doing something useful with them. And we're only going to have so much coal and so forth, so we've got to be careful. But I'm going to take this 50,000 coal stockpile now. And I'm going to start thinking about what else I might want to do here. I'm going to probably connect these trails to have coal coming in, because I think the coal in our kind of base area is starting to run out soon. So let's just get these connected as best we can. There's probably a better way to connect these in. You might hear I'm a little bit under the weather, so I apologise if my voice is quite croaky or growly. That's unfortunately just the way it's going to be for the next couple of episodes, I would think. Let's get myself connected in here. Oh, if I zoom in too close, it doesn't allow me to do so, fine. But we'll just get as close as we can. Oh, it's a little bit of a fraught path through here. There must be a better way to do that, surely. I wonder if we're actually better off going the other way. Like that. Okay, that's that done. Still got 26 teams available. Take some supplies here. No, we'll leave the supplies because that's going to be a future settlement for us. The Whiteout expedition. Expedition cost decrease. That's not too bad, but I don't know if we need to do that just at the moment. Just seeing what other bits around that are available that we can take. There's a good amount of materials here as well. You know, I'm always happy to have extra materials and stuff. It's not by any means a bad thing. We've still got 16 crew available, or expeditions available. I'm going to send them out this way into the valley to see what we find. And then let's go back to have a quick look at the old Dreadnought city. See how that's doing. Old Dreadnought. Because we're still not doing very well in terms of our oil production. It's not really keeping up at the moment. That being said, we don't have an extraction district in the right place at the moment, so let's just go back and deal with that. We need some more... oh yes, we need some more workforce. And some people cured in hospitals, excellent. Interesting, very interesting. I might send a few more... I'd like to send a few more workforce over to the old Dreadnought, maybe. So from New London, just going to give them a bit more workforce. Relocate that. Because I'd like to get some more... Did we actually do that? Oh no, okay, they have to... It actually takes them some time to transfer them over. That's fine, we can manage with that. Over to New London, let's just have a quick look. Yeah, our oil is not going to last for very long. Incidentally, we can see this new law going past. So, radical law and agenda. The current law on the agenda goes beyond what the common citizen finds thinkable. Be more difficult to pass than others, and once enacted, it will radicalise both for and against factions in your society. Aha, so this is the first time we've seen one of these more, like, dramatic laws. So, new work model, Apex Workers. This harsh world has no place for weakness. We will solely rely on the fittest and strongest workers and push them to achieve their maximum potential. So, product efficiency is significantly increased, and heat demand is decreased per all districts and buildings. So far, it looks like it's going to Let's go to negotiations. I'm just intrigued to see what will happen here. So the Stalwarts goes against their worldview. New London's a partial negotiation. Problem is I don't want to radicalise the Stalwarts if I can help it. New Londoners, if you were to vote for, what would you want? I'm not going to condemn the Pilgrims. I could build an actuated heat dispatcher, I suppose, or pressurized coal liqueficator. I'm just going to let this go to vote, and if it passes, it passes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't think it will pass, however. Yeah, I didn't think it would. So yeah, no new law takes effect, that's fine. It's probably for the best, actually, because I think the Stalwarts would have been very unhappy if that was to be the case. It is going to get colder, so we do need to watch out for that. It doesn't look like it's getting warmer anytime soon. We are currently researching some of the bits we need to embrace the frost, which is good. Oh, we actually have to pass the Pilgrims research. Ah, I see. Right, we'll have to put this back to a vote again, and then we'll have to buy some loyalty somewhere. The Stalwarts, if their further increases, that could be a problem. In general, though, we're fairly well liked by all the factions, especially the Pilgrims, and the New Londoners do like us as well. We'll have to see. But yeah, we'll need to redo that law for sure. To keep the Pilgrims on side. Not that we necessarily need to keep the Pilgrims on side. I don't think it'd be a bad idea either. Okay, over here. Let us get another extraction district down. Extraction district here, because I want the oil deposits. Oil is important for many, many reasons. Right, and we also should probably, if we can, build an industrial district to get some. I don't know if we need prefabs or do we need something else. We need goods here, really. So I'll build an industrial district. There we go. Possibly shouldn't have built it right next to the generator, but that's okay. How else are we doing? How are we doing here? Let's make sure everything's shipping to the right area. Oh, we still haven't done this coal thing yet, have we? No. Settlement outpost to supply. It's not a bad idea. If we connect these, then that might connect both the coal over. Yeah, we'll do this. I just wish you could zoom in a bit closer without it getting rid of such things. Right, here. There seems to be many ways we can go around that way, so we're going to have to go a different way. Connect trails. I'm guessing this is what the sky trails would be useful for, to be honest. Yeah, because it's going to require a lot of heat stamps, more than we can really afford at the moment. I mean, let's see if we can find a way in. Connect trails. Let's try this one more time. See there, it's going a strange way. No. Okay, we'll come back for that. Unless there's another way it could go. Yeah, we probably need to explore the Highlands before that's possible. So I'm actually going to launch an expedition there. It's probably going to cause some problems in the future, but that's okay. This mine settlement isn't really done. Right, return to city. Return to New London. And we need to repass that law as soon as we can. We also want to research settlement heating as well, because we should probably get as many of these new settlements up and going as possible. But first, we have an event. 6 times the charm. Steward Dr. Thomas Morton, a teaching hospital surgeon, has for the first time saved the life of a patient suffering from appendicitis by removing the diseased organ. The students in the operating theatre broke into applause when the procedure succeeded. All 5 patients during the previous attempts had died. Morton got lucky this time, but we should make a show of these surgeries. It's degrading and hard on the family, said one fellow surgeon. Morton disagrees, arguing this is the most efficient way for students to learn such procedures. Okay, so we can either ban students, so relations worsen with stalwarts and improve with the pilgrims, which we'll probably do, or relations slightly improve with stalwarts and worsen with pilgrims, and tension goes up, although disease does go down. We're going to ban the students. Yeah, teaching should not be a pretense for voyeurism, absolutely. And at the moment we're not having too much issue with disease, so I think that's fine. Right. Now we need to research settlement heating. There we go. And Frostlanders and Pilgrims agree with this. We'll do that. Excellent. Now they did mention over here there's something we could build. To sort of find out logistics. Industrial, extraction, food, housing. We're actually getting people cured, which is pretty damn useful, to be honest. At the moment, our coal and oil is not keeping up, which is interesting. But once this oil comes in, that should hopefully help. If we go back to New London now, I still haven't worked out how to... I still haven't worked out if there's a way to actually ensure that we only use one certain type of fuel. We'll have to see. Let's just go to the resource transfers. Let's just make sure everything's doing as it should. Let's make sure that any spare oil comes this way, as it should. Okay, so the oil takes... It seems like to me that the oil takes priority, followed by coal, but that's only because we've got our... It's only because we had our overdrive on that we could manage that, so that's a problem. Over at the old Dreadnought, how's things going? I might put on emergency shifts for the oil production. I just think it'll be worthwhile to have the extra oil going forward. It is going to knacker our trust somewhat. Not people, but I do want to probably do some resource transfer. Let's do that. You know, let's make sure they're fine. We'll make sure that the old Dreadnought has enough to get by. -1. Here we go. And it'll take it a long time to diminish. Now if we go back to New London, yeah, we'll last for 105 weeks this way. However, I do want to go back out to the Frostland and see what's happened since. Okay, so generate materials, or get some prefabs and cores. This huge mine and smelting apparatus provided the steel used to construct the nearby generators on behalf of the Imperial Exploration Company. A crew of 1,000 swans lived within and below the machine. Only a small fraction of whom made it to New London. The captain sent a crew with the corsair to establish an outpost. There's no sign of the crew, but the cores remain along with many salvageable components. We can take it back to New London, or finally restart the smelter. Restart the machine. That's a bunch of materials for us, which will be very useful. And over at Windward Moor, freezing winds buffer this part of the valley. Following our oldest maps, our scouts found a generator construction site buried under the snow, but it remains of little use, or little of use remains. The area contains some resource deposits, but they're too inaccessible to benefit New London. I imagine if we upgraded this settlement, that would be quite useful. I want to get this coal connected with some skyways. If I can work out how to do that. Connect skyways. So go here, 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 to here. Every time. Every time I try to do that, it doesn't seem to work. Right, let's try this again. Need to get these connected in somehow. Okay, we need a few more heat stamps. That's fine. That should also connect in the coal, if I'm not mistaken. That's the plan anyway. So let's just wait for a few more. Wait for a few more heat stamps to come in. There we go. People are actually being cured, which is excellent. Oh, the skyways actually provide us more, which is quite useful. Let's go here, 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 and here. I thought that'd be connected, but maybe not. Okay, we'll hold off on that for now. See what happens. Plenty of things we can still explore. But I do want to get that coal linked in. One way or another. So we'll probably just wait for that to be completed. Plenty of materials here. For now, just take those cores, that's fine. It's interesting. I think once we get this Highlands explored, that should hopefully help us significantly. You would hope anyway. Right, back over to New London. Because we've probably got another vote to do. Here we go, Apex Workers. We will try again with the Apex Workers. Propose. If we now go to negotiations. Go to New Londoners. If I want you to vote for... what can I offer you? So that makes coal into oil. I don't think that's very useful. I'm happy to build an actuated heat dispatcher. So now, if we voted, this should pass. By a decent amount, anyway. But I think the stalwart's not going to be happy with us. Pilgrims, however, will like us. We do need to build one actuated heat dispatcher building. Heat dispatcher. Okay, so this boosts the generator's output. Where do we want to put this? We'll put it in one of these places. We'll put it in one of the industrial districts. See how that goes, but at least that's built now, hopefully. Yeah, hopefully that's now going to keep them happy. We're researching what we need to. I wouldn't mind the Frostlanders getting the next law. So they get to choose. So they're favourable, as are the New Londoners, and Pilgrims are still devoted to us. Obviously the Stalwarts are opposers, but they were always going to do so. Really. Sometimes the game does just like to freeze there for a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, food. It's not that much food actually, only 40,000. It's not perhaps as much as I would think. Ridgeline is still being explored and many scouts will die. The Highlands, the ridgeline. There's plenty of potential stuff there. I'll launch an expedition out to the ridgeline, so we just get this bit unlocked. Expedition time cost decrease isn't that bad to me. We've met the demands of New Londoners, excellent. Body snatchers. Stewards. Several distressed families have complained that the graves of their loved ones have been desecrated and their bodies stolen. It's those damned quacks from the teaching hospital. Everyone knows they buy bodies from grave robbers to perform their odious experiments, shouted the furious man. My wife deserved better. While the public opinion demands you crack down on the corpse-stealing ring, it's the fact that lack of available bodies will hinder research. What should we do? The Association of Ceremonial Funerals and Teaching Hospital creates unexpected problems. So, have guards break down the corpse-stealing ring. That's going to mean that, yeah, the research speed bonus is decreased while ceremonial funerals is active. Or trust and crime is... we're going to have to take the reduced research speed. I don't think that's something we want to deal with. Researchers seek new corpse resources. Well, people die every... a lot of people die every day. So to me, that's not a huge problem. In all honesty. The meadow might be a place to explore as well. I wouldn't mind finding some more, like, oil areas somewhere. Mountains, the high pass. We'll have to see. It's not going to take long till these guys are done. Okay, so they're done here now. Let's have a look. So, abandoned lazaret. Built hastily during the 1901 plague, these buildings were used to quarantine infected New Londoners. They now lie silent and forgotten. Scores of wooden crosses, a grim reminder of what happened. Should we decide to disturb the dead, dismantling this piece could yield some raw materials. 300 prefabs, but people will be a bit annoyed. That's fine, I don't think we need to do that at the moment. Our scouts have met the wise women for which these hills are famed. Some are in fact New Londoners who left during the captain's first days. They'll be pleased to return to New London now that we have a council and say they can bring some cores with them. However, some of the captain's most loyal followers consider these women traitors and they should remain exiled. Oh, the stalwarts already hate me, so I'm going to take the extra population and the extra cores. They're very useful. Abandoned research station. Inside this abandoned research station, our scouts found a circle of frozen naked bodies lying around a strange idol made of ice. Nearby sat a pile of stored uniforms. The station has fallen into disrepair. We could salvage it for prefabs, but the stalwarts would prefer that we destroy all evidence of this place and redact it from the official record. No, I'm taking the prefabs. Screw the stalwarts. They don't like us, we're never going to like them, so be it. Right, I'm going to... Oh, this is so much quicker now. These skyways. So bring those in, that's fine. And I want to also build some other skyways from here to here. Or somewhere at least. But okay, we're not going to have the... We don't have the heat stamps for the time being, but that's okay. In fact, there might be a way for us just to do this a lot easier. Yes, if that we only need 50. Interesting. Okay, we'll come back to that. That's not a problem. Yeah, we're going to try push forward the Advance the Frost at the moment and see where that takes us. People still being cured in the New London hospitals. So, it's going to get colder soon. But I don't believe we've got the generator on at the moment. No, we don't. Obviously, we have no additional oil. We need to find a way to generate more oil. There must be a way to do so, presumably in other cities. Because I don't think there's much that can be done in these building slots in terms of extraction. Boosting the generator's output, that might not be a bad thing, these actuated heat dispatchers. But I wonder if there's some tech to try and do that. Pilgrims' rallies expand to dense housing district. Interesting. I'll have to see how that goes. Over here, back in New London, Pilgrims' rallies expand. Steward and powered by your support, the Pilgrims have extended their activities to a new district. Their members can be seen on every corner, and they now hold periodic rallies near this district's main hub as well. They ask again, what should they focus on next to keep supporting the city? Heat stamps, workforce, or guides. We'll take the extra heat stamps. Plus 2 heat stamps is not nothing. We do need to sort out the goods issue at New London. I thought we did set up a... we did, but we set the wrong one. Go over to goods, that's fine. But we also need to now sort out the material problem here, but we should probably do that. We've got plenty of materials coming in, I believe, anyway. Not at the moment, but I think once we get more of our things in, that should be fine. There's plenty of extra oil here, so that should really be sent over to New London, to be honest. So transfer resources. I mean, that's still at capacity, actually. New London, that still doesn't give us any additional oil. Is that because we don't have any oil storage vats? Fuel stockpile hub, that's probably what we want. We're probably over at... Let's build one here. Do we need to? We'll build one there. And we'll do the same over at the old Dreadnought as well. Fuel stockpile hub, yeah, because we've got spare capacity here. We just need a few more heat stamps to make that happen. That shouldn't take too long to happen though, it's good. Okay. Frostland upgrade proposed by Frostlanders, we'll come to that in a second. I want to get a fuel stockpile hub down. And we want to put it near the other ones, that's fine. We'll go there. Hopefully that might help with that. Right, back to here, we've got another event. Steward, more and more workplaces are running prospective recruits through various trials to decide whether they are worthy Apex workers who'll be able to keep up with the rest. They dragged me into the frost stand, forced some wretched concoction in my lungs, said a distressed worker, kept repeating the same chant over and over for days. You ever tried navigating uncharted territory drugged out of your mind? While we are receiving more and more complaints, some people argue that the practice is the only way to apply the law properly and should be allowed. We'll allow it. If we lose some people, we lose some people, so be it. Right, what's being voted on? Weather adjusted shifts. I'm pretty sure this keeps on going in and out. I'm just going to let them vote on it. This one keeps bouncing between for and against. So it passes. It does mean that the Frostlanders are devoted to us now, which is excellent. Frostlanders and Pilgrims are both devoted, which we love to see. It's very useful, in fact. Okay, we can also construct our first thing, which is great. I just want to go back to... Go back to New London for a second. I want to see if there's a new way to get more oil or generator upgrades. So what's this? Increases the heat yield of selected fuel type. Interesting. Could be very useful. Coal liqueficators. We don't really have many heat stamps at the moment, but that's fine. Hub, society, parenthood, anything interesting here? We've done quite a bit in here. I'm probably going to try look at more of this stuff. Generator upgrade 2 would not be a bad idea. So for that we need a few more heat stamps, that's fine. We'll get those over time, that shouldn't be a problem. This resource is nearly depleted. Okay, we're doing okay. We're actually having some positive oil generation. Ah, because that's because we've got more stockpile space, I would say. Does that mean the old Dreadnought is now doing things good as well? I don't know why the generator's disabled here. Why is the generator disabled? Turn it on. I don't know why it felt the need to turn itself off, but there we go. I should solve that problem, that conundrum. Over here in New London, this needs to be deactivated and demolished. This was a extraction district for prefabs. It's fine. We can probably find some more of that as time goes on. Out in the Frostland, this is now connected. Excellent. These materials. Plenty of time ready for that. Skyways. Build from here to here to here. Should get this all connected in. I think. If I've understood this correctly, just speed up time. So these are now generating stuff as well. So, prefabs to New London. Only 5 weeks of stuff left. It's better than nothing. Good. Our economy is actually looking in a decent state for once. Making good amounts of coal. Good amount of oil. In fact, I'm probably going to need to build some more fuel stockpiles. Because I want to be able to have enough. Yeah, I want to have enough to be able to continuously be growing our economy if entirely possible. We all need to build another housing district, so let's put one down over here. Just so everyone is looked after. There we go. That means that all of these should now be positive. We shouldn't have any issues. Over in the old Dreadnought, however, that might be a little bit different. There's a bit of cold, a bit of disease, some squalor, because we have some material issues. We might be able to fix that with a... Yeah, we can probably fix that. So we go like this. Yeah, they can have a positive of 20, that's fine. Over transport capacity. I didn't realise we had a transport capacity, that's interesting. Right, well, what can we lower then? We can lower the amount of fuel, I suppose. Because I'd like them to be in a positive amount there. We need to balance this a little bit better. We don't need as much fuel, as much food there. Because they're still making positive food. And we can probably lower the amount of coal they get as well. There we go, that works. So they'll make just about positive coal and they will keep their materials as it should. And we will need to build another housing district here. I'd say we're doing well at kind of balancing, but right. Construct or upgrade settlements to have a significant population there. Question is, which one do we want to upgrade? So test the city wouldn't be a bad one to do, maybe. Right, we'll get test the city up and running with some skyways. I think that'll be fine. Because also that's increased research speed, which is by no means a bad thing. We will need some more heat stamps to do that. That's fine. A few people dying, but all in all, not too bad. Look how much coal we're making. We could sell. I suppose we could send some of the coal over to the Dreadnought. Right, let's go out. Let's go up here. I know we've got a couple of coal resources coming in. This one's nearly depleted anyway, so for now, it's going to send to the old Dreadnought for its remaining time. Yeah, it'll ship out to the old Dreadnought, that's fine. What else? I know we're exploring the ridge lines. Anyone else want to think about exploring? I don't necessarily care about more people. I think we're doing okay in terms of workforce at the moment. I wouldn't mind these extra materials. But at the moment, I don't think we need them. Okay. Go into the valley, see what we find there. Let's see if we can get these connected in. There we go. Oh, we need a few more teams. That's fine. That was my mistake. But they'll be done pretty soon. So back to New London we go. This coal is nearly done with, but that's fine. And we were also going to do some actual research, weren't we? Forgot about that. Resources. City, Frostland, heating. Let's go for generator upgrade 2. Yeah, research that. It's going to take a little bit of time, quite a bit of our economy, but I think it'll be worth it to see how that goes. Let's speed forward time a bit. So we get some more workforces back, but we also have something here. Alfred Bailey on his way to a job interview. It'll be fine, don't wind yourself up. This opening is a new chance, a new opportunity. Why do they have an opening though? What happened to the previous guy? Whatever it is, you can take it, Alfie. You're young, you're strong, you're an apex worker. You're the apex worker. Oh, I'm so fucked. Maybe I should turn back and tell Sue they rejected me. Yeah. Extreme recruitment methods under the Apex Workers Law. And the stalwarts are not... Yeah, they're actively hostile with us. New Londoners, I wouldn't mind getting back on side. Colder season heat demand has increased. We're still keeping up, though. Londoners, you can have an agenda. Talk to me. You want community service, so Brain District produces small amount of prefabs. I'm pretty sure this is one we vote on, and it changes all the time. But I'm going to let you vote on it just to make you happy, the New Londoners. And it will pass, just, admittedly. But it'll pass. And it'll put them back into favourable with us, that's fine. A few more people dying in the old Dreadnought, but it's not too bad. Look at this. I think this is the first time we've ever had 4 yellows there. Now if we go over to here, we're pretty much there, apart from maybe we will just need to get some more housing for the Dreadnought done, but that's okay. Okay, back over to New London. I do want to try and get Tesla City up and running though. We still don't have enough teams for that, so let's just fast forward a little bit until we have these teams back. A few more people dying, but so be it. Right, I'm going to connect test the city in, one way or another. Okay, there we go. A few people died during exploration, that's fine to be honest. Okay, this is connected into the system. Now... Okay, well I thought this was connected in, but it's clearly not. Connect skyways, so up to here. Speed up time again. Is this now connected in? It's not. So maybe we just need to keep going with it till it actually connects into London itself. But for that we need some more stamps, fine. So, pause. Connect skyways. I'm determined to make this work one way or another. There we go, get that in. Okay. Hiriam Townsend, Chopper, sparing a baby seal. Sorry, little one, I had to take your mother. It was her time. But you're too small for my power for now. It would be ashamed to deprive you of your life for so little meat. Go on back into the water with you. One day we'll meet again, and I'll spare your children as I spared you today. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Okay, the Skyway connection is now moving in the right direction, I hope. This should now be connected in, yeah, so I can now create a settlement, excellent. So test the city. I can upgrade. Is this actually one I can go and have a look at? Upgrade it. Okay, it's fully upgraded. But I'm guessing that's one we can't actually go and visit ourselves. No, it seems to be like we can only go to the Old Dreadnought or New London. Seems like we can't actually go there, but research speed is greatly increased. I'm not going to say no to that in the slightest. We've still got a little bit more to do yet before we can embrace the frost properly. Let's also see what's happened over here. So the last camp. Some survivors of an expedition have been taking refuge in an old coal mine, but they refuse to return to New London without their commander. He's our only hope. He'll come back and he'll bring the secret of the first spring with him. If we can find out what happened to the rest of the expedition, maybe we can convince them to come home. Okay, we'll come back for them. And we found an abandoned research station. Found a sealed case of letters for the lab at 42 Base, but the station's purpose remains unclear. The final note is addressed to Rowan himself. We won't need the others after all, we can do it ourselves. The scientific equipment is gone, but we could disassemble the structure itself. I'm not going to say no to some extra prefabs, that's fine. And we'll go into the hills here. See what we find. There's plenty of food there. Is that something we need, or do we want this settlement? I mean, that settlement's probably going to go in a second. We could create this settlement, that would be fine. So, survive the whiteout. Thousands of people made their homes in the frontier of our settlements. No longer do we cling to the crutch of the generator. The dream of making this world our own is real. Unless the frost tests us again, we must survive. Interesting. So, an old enemy, incoming whiteout. Assured it was only a matter of time. We've had an unusually long streak of mild weather. But now meteorologists are clear there's a familiar drop in the air pressure at high altitudes. A whiteout is coming. The wind will cause extreme cold, and the clouds will blot out the sun, impacting our food production. Without shelter, ample fuel, and to stockpile our food, our people will be at mortal risk. We have to prepare. Okay. When is the whiteout coming? That's the thing I want to know about, because we're doing okay in terms of food. In fact, our stockpile is full. We should really Be building some more not heat dispatchers. I want to go to food stockpile hubs, because at the moment we're maxed out on many things here. So fuel there, also a food hub I should say, and probably a material one as well. There we go. Because we've got this additional stuff, we should really make good use of it. Like I said, we don't know when the whiteout is coming, but we'll have to be ready for it. And the Whispering Valley is ready to go. What's down here? Okay, so 90 food can be sent to New London. Send that to the old Dreadnought instead. And we can also take some cores. Yeah, take the cores now. I don't see why we wouldn't. But I tell you what, we'll leave things there, as next time we prepare for the whiteout. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.